the final game of our four-game showcase here on Bravado Wireless. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. Hilldale Hornets taking on the Santa Fe South Saints here at the Civic Center in Muskogee. And we end our night with some high school boys basketball.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I expect Hilldale and Santa Fe South to put on a great performance.
Deontay Pendleton getting rejected on the first shot of the day. Parson coming in, Hunter Parson hitting a three.
And I think on that initial block, number one, Ty O'Neill got a little bit of a nose injury right there. Had to stop play really quickly. Think they're gonna bring in number 24 off the bench immediately.
Devin Hembry to come in. That three does count though, so 3-0 in favor of Hilldale. I believe, yeah, you're right, Ty O'Neill took a shot. Looks to be a bloody nose of some sort, so get that squared away.
Hate when that happens.
Hilldale coached by Scott Hensley in his second season. Santa Fe South manned by Hayden Blessing. And time is still stopped. We have to wait for O'Neill to come back into the arena.
Do we?
Is that why we're stopped? Because I believe that's the case.
That's pretty interesting. I've never heard that rule before. So because a player is injured and is trying to, do they have to wait for him to check out?
.39 left to go in this first quarter, and we are at a standstill, and it just looked like Ty O'Neill went into the locker room. So, I mean, he was holding his head up like he had a bloody nose.
And it looks like they're trying to get some
that's what
blood
it was. Yep.
off the court as well.
Got to put the gloves on. Deal with the blood. You don't want that on the court, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to step in it.
And I think we're ready to return to basketball here at the Civic Center. Deontay Pendleton will bring it up for the Saints. It's Alfonso Cano, Deontay Pendleton, Fernando Lopez, Mason Smith, and Matthew Bailiff on the court. The starters for Santa Fe South. Offensive foul on Pendleton. Devin Hembry did check in for Ty O'Neill. Lawson, nice cut for two.
Very nice cut.
And a 5-0 lead for Hilldale. Pendleton to the post. Bailiff can't hit.
Good no-look pass off the rebound.
Pendleton met with contact, no call. Lawson shut off.
See them going into their offense right now. Go to the low post. Nice move. And he can't convert. Nice offensive rebound. Little baby sky hook, and he gets it for the 2 points.
Matthew Bailiff putting it down. Maxwell finding St. Sean Lester down low, and there's Hembry for 2. Hembry coming in for Ty O'Neal, who left with looked to be a bloody nose. Bailiff double teamed. Bailiff 6'9" senior. You got to deal with him down low. That's why they double teamed him.
Yeah, and you can see number 25, Sean Lesters, drew that short straw.
What a tough shot from Lawson. He's got 4 early points, 9-2, Hilldale on top.
I'm not mad at the Hilldale Hornets. Nice Jordan jerseys right there. Not mad at it.
Pendleton baseline, Hollins. Went to the rack. And now, again, some confusion. Hollins was going to the rack.
We're stopping the action once again. And
the scorer is actually meeting with the referee at the scorer's table at midcourt. And
are they trying to get the score straightened out or the clock?
Well, 9-2, Hilldale leads it. Hunter Parson, 3 points. Brayson Lawson with 4 early points. Devin Hembry, the other 2. Matthew Bailiff, the only 2 points for Santa Fe South.
They've kind of come out on fire, though, early in this game.
But it's hard to feel that because we've stopped twice now for a long period of time.
And we have no idea what they're stopping for. I think one of them was to get some blood off the court. This time, I think it was a clock or a scoring situation that they were trying to get situated. But whatever it was, we're back into the action.
TJ Maxwell with the ball. Lost the ball. Diving on the floor was Hollins. Ball still on the floor. Pendleton picks it up. And I think in this game, we're going to see the best athletes we've seen today.
I have no doubt about that.
Bailiff spinning. Maybe got blocked a bit. Maxwell back the other way. Spinning to his right, putting up a shot, couldn't bank it home. Rebound by Hollins. Pendleton looking to drive all the way, got fouled, and he'll get to the line for 2.
And this is a good size bunch of kids. I mean, I would give the size advantage to Santa Fe South.
I would have to agree as Pendleton puts in the first, the 6'1" senior. Probably, from what I've seen so far, the most athletic kid on this floor, other than the 6'9" Matthew Bailiff.
I would agree.
Lawson can't hit. Fernando Lopez the rebound. Hollins looking for a screen, didn't get one. Lopez down low. Bailiff will spin all day long with that move, can't hit. He's 1 for 3 so far to start. Maxwell back the other way, can he save it? No. And a costly turnover. Lopez, Pendleton, looking for options. Lawson to the top, or rather, Mason Smith
That's a nice athletic move to the basket right there by number 0, TJ Maxwell. There's a lot of Maxwells at Hilldale.
Yes, there is. First free throw is good by Maxwell. Pendleton. Screen by Bailiff. Hollins will fire a three. Flat line and short.
Yeah, there was no arch there.
Lester underneath for two. Sean Lester averaging 6 points, 4.8 rebounds, 56% field goal shooting, and a timeout.
And this is the part where the coach yells, "Get back on defense." And Lester sees that they don't. He takes full advantage of it and gets the easy 2 points.
Hilldale up 13-6. We'll take a short break and be right back to the Civic Center after this. Lopez brings it up. Just joining us, Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amate. 13-6 lead for Hilldale. Pendleton can't hit for three. Corel Mesa checking in for Fernando Lopez. Mesa making his first appearance. 6-foot junior. Ball will go into the backcourt, which you're allowed to do on the inbounds underneath the opponent's basket. Hollins, top of the three-point line. Handoff to Pendleton.
Pendleton's taken that shot 2 times consecutively, has not hit. Really trying to find himself a 3-point range early in this game.
I think looking at the teams before we even started playing, you would have thought Edmond Santa Fe gets off to the quick start because of their athleticism with their 6'9" senior and Pendleton, the 6'1" speedy guard. That's not the case so far. 13-6 Hilldale.
Yeah, and they've just found ways to get easy baskets. I mean, you just saw that last one in transition. They get behind the defense and get an easy 2 points, and I think that's been the difference in the game so far.
Brayson Lawson at the line. He's got 4 already. Averaging 10 points on the season. Is a 56% free throw shooter as he misses that one.
You like those James Hardens he's wearing?
Yeah, they're right. He hits the second. Again, I told you, I'm not a shoe critic, man.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. Pendleton, floater. That's his game right there.
Nice, baby. Floater. Steve Nash edition right there.
Mason Smith comes up with a steal. Oh, nice cut by Hollins. Underneath, he missed the layup. Got his own miss, though. Still going, and he's fouled.
Is that one on the floor? I think they called it on the floor and non-shooting foul.
Maxwell called for the bump. Pendleton to hand it in. Oh, Hollins made a nice cut, kicks it out. Pendleton gets it back. Spinning in the paint, double clutch. He got fouled.
Oh, who did he call it on, though?
Hilldale does not like the call.
Because if he calls it on number 12 for Hilldale, I think that's a clean block by.
They called it on Lawson.
I think that's a clean block by Lawson. It was good defense.
Pendleton hits the first. He's got 5. Missing the second. Quick rebound by Lawson. And the left-handed pass goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and he just loses a little bit of control with that when the momentum carrying him a little too far forward. He had an open guy in the corner there, number 12, Hunter Pedersen. Excuse me, Person.
Pendleton lost the ball as he was heading to the rim, but it goes off of Maxwell, they call it. Javier Casillas coming in for the first time today. Hollins with it. Mesa sets the screen. He doesn't use it. Pendleton comes back, gets the ball. Mesa, long range 3. That was the NBA range.
Yeah, it sure was. And he doesn't hesitate before he throws that one up there. I don't know if that's the shot selection that you want.
Hollins almost steals it. Parson shut off baseline. Hembry fading away. Tough shot, no good. Offensive rebound put back in by Lester.
Lester just doing the dirty work early in this game. I think that's 4 points for him, all underneath.
Hollins back the other way. Knocked out of bounds by Maxwell. 2 subs coming in. Ty O'Neal comes back in after being subbed out. So he's okay. And then Jonah Fabian checking in. Pendleton, nice move to the rim.
Beautiful move by Pendleton, going deep into the paint. A nice spin and converts.
Parson answers for 3 as he gives a smirk on his face.
I like it. I like it a lot.
He's got 6 points on 2 threes. 19-11 the score. Hilldale leading. Pendleton thought about a 3. Shut off baseline. Gets it back. Driving. It's off. Got his own miss. Went to go back up. Ball was taken away.
The refs are letting him play.
Maxwell at the end of the first quarter lets it fly. It's no good. The score 19-11 in favor of the Hornets. We'll take a short break and be right back here on Bravado Wireless.
Called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
back here at the Civic Center. 19-11 lead for Hilldale over Santa Fe South. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. Thanks for tuning in. Our final game of our 4-game slate here on Bravado Wireless. Day 1 of the Shrine Tournament, 39th edition. Maxwell faking the pass. Goes to Hembry, who fades away for the second time. Not the best shot. Lopez trying to get Bailiff in the post. They get it to him. Kick it out. Lopez couldn't hit the 3. And a rebound to Lawson.
Almost a travel right there. Luckily it wasn't called.
Parson. Hembry down low. O'Neal. Yes.
That's a nice jumper with O'Neal coming back from the prior nosebleed.
21-11, a 10-point lead for Hilldale. This is slowly growing. Lopez to Meza. Back to Lopez in the corner. He can't handle it, and a turnover.
And it was a ill-advised pass that kind of got out of the wrist.
Maxwell brings it up, averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds, shooting 34% from the field. Parson, in and out. He seems to be their go-to shooter. He shoots 30% from downtown. Over the back foul looks to be
on Lawson.
On Lawson.
Yeah. But I like the way he's battling down there. He got an offensive rebound on that same possession. This time he just gets a little too aggressive with it.
Hollins brings it up this time. Hollins gets it back, has a screen to his right. Bailiff sets it. Smith looking for somewhere to go. Smith. And a travel. Another turnover.
Yeah, and it looked
the Saints.
And it looked like it was a good move by number 35 over there, Mason Smith. But they called the travel. Check out this replay over here.
Parson can't hit. He's missed his last 2.
And he's fallen in love with that three-point shot.
Pendleton, floater is good. He really likes that floater.
Yeah, and when he can get that runner in the lane, he's had some trouble getting that easy basket or the contested layup. But those floaters, when it's open, he's hitting them.
Pendleton's got a game-high 9 points so far, but his team trails 21-13, 4:57 left to go in the first half. Maxwell thought about a 3, then decides to take it. Can't connect. Lester can't put it up. Everyone fighting for the ball, but it will be the Hornets who get the possession.
Yeah, Dawson Neighbors does a good job of fighting for the loose offensive rebound, kind of forcing the Santa Fe South player to make a play on it out of bounds.
And a double dribble called. .435 to go in the second quarter. Pendleton. Bailiff turns, looks for options. Smith bodying his way. Up fake, can't hit the shot.
And that was a great move by Smith. Just can't connect.
Like you said, Dion, Santa Fe shots just aren't falling.
Not at all.
O'Neal. Backing down. Can't hit.
And that's a good job defensively by Smith and number 44, Bailiff.
This is Scott Hensley's second year coaching the boys at Hilldale. He coached the girls for 6 years before that. So the last time he was here was the Shrine Tournament in 2014. TJ Maxwell called for the foul. That's his second.
He has to be careful with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second half to not pick up a third.
Hollins will get to the line.
And I don't know if I agree with that call. Looked like Lester over there got most of the ball.
Hollins, 6'3", he's a senior. Can't hit the first. 7 seniors on this Saints team. That's a lot of experience. Javier Casillas has checked in as well. And we'll get a timeout. 21-14, 3:39 to go. Back right after this. (21-14) the lead, 3:25 left to go in the first half. Hilldale up right now. Parson firing and hitting a three. He's got 9 points.
And when he hits the three, you can see him grinning from ear to ear. He loves that shot. He's wearing their number 11, little Klay Thompson in him. Huh?
Okay. Hollins fakes the shot. Pendleton swinging it. Casillas checked in just before the timeout. Nice defense in the corner by Fabian. Pendleton, floater. No good. Comes and grabs his own rebound. And a foul will be called against TJ Maxwell. That's his third.
And that's the one that he was trying to avoid. I mentioned it before we went into that timeout. He's already got 2. This is his third, and he couldn't pick up that foul.
He's going to have to come out. Brayson Lawson will come back in. Karel Mesa checking in. And for the first time tonight, Matthew Bailiff takes a seat. Pendleton goes 1 for 2. And over the back foul called. That's Holland's second foul.
And Lawson turns the ball over. Almost a situation where he kind of dribbled the ball off his foot and it bounced out of bounds.
That three way off from Mesa. Put back up and under Mason Smith. Hilldale would love a run right now to get close to a tie or take the lead with 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Lawson will bring it up. Gets the screen to his left. Hollins brings it down. Mesa couldn't handle it, out of bounds. Another turnover by Santa Fe.
Yeah, and the pass was just in transition, and he couldn't keep it in his grasp.
(24-17) the lead for Hilldale. Hilldale working it around the paint, or around the perimeter. Lawson trying to scoot his way inside, and he does for two with the left hand.
And that's just patient offense right there. Keeping the ball outside on the perimeter until they see an open lane, and when Lawson does, he attacks, and that's 2 buckets.
He's got 7 points. 38 seconds left, 26-17. Lead for Hilldale. Hollins looking at Pendleton saying, what play should I run?
The one that gets you some points. I don't know, that's just my opinion.
They'll let the clock go down to the final shot. Or no, Mesa will just fire away now. He can't hit. How do you like that? Parson bringing it up. 6 seconds to go. To the corner. Fabian can't hit a three. And a foul against Pendleton. Lester at the buzzer.
And I don't know if number 35 for this Edmond Santa Fe South team, Mason Smith, got a piece of that, but it looked like he did.
And that's how the first half comes to a close. Hilldale leading 26-17. We'll take a short break. Be right back with the second half here on Bravado Wireless.
Bedouin Shrine Tournament Director for the Bedouin Shrine Basketball Classic. I came into the Shrine in 2002, and I grew up, my father was a Shriner, and he came in 1980, which was the first year the tournament started, so I've basically been around it my whole life. This will be the 39th annual. The basketball tournament started in 1980 as a fundraiser to come up with a way to raise money to transport the burned and orthopedic children back and forth to the Shriners hospitals. At the current time, we have 22 hospitals that the Shriners operate free of charge, and we transport the kids free of charge. And this is the largest fundraiser that we do to be able to do that without asking the parents for any money. The basketball tournament is, we like the saying, it's kids helping kids. They get to play in the tournament, but in the same token, you know, by them playing and their fans coming and buying a ticket to come sit and watch, they are in turn helping us, so it's kids helping kids. We have that are actually involved in the tournament. There will probably be 150 different Shriners throughout helping to pull this off. It's not an easy undertaking to do. When you have 32 teams, that are guaranteed 3 games. That's a lot to handle. So we, in turn, require a lot of assistance. So we ask the nobles, and they're all volunteers. None of the Shriners ever get $1 out of this. All the proceeds from this tournament go strictly to transporting kids back and forth to the hospitals. But we have actually had, and if I'm not mistaken, like 32 kids, I think, that have actually been a Shrine patient and played in the Shrine tournament. And if they do that, if they are a Shrine patient and play in the tournament, we present them with a white jacket, which is an honor. If half of these schools, if they ever met those kids and knew their story and knew their struggles and how much the Shrine has helped, it really makes it well worthwhile. I mean, I understand that it's a lot of hassle for these schools to come, to play, and the expense that goes with it. But like I said, if you talk to those children and their parents for what it's done for them and their lives and how much it's improved their way of life, it's well worth it. All the hours that I put in and all the other Shriners put in is nothing compared to what those kids have gone through. I mean, to my knowledge, there's not any other tournament out there that is strictly for a charity cause. And I mean, for us to be going into our 39th year and still going is something to be said, and that means that the people, the community, everybody is focused on what it's for, and that's how we've sustained as long as we have.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back here at the Civic Center in Muskogee, Oklahoma, 26-17 lead for Hilldale. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. And we're in the home stretch here, third quarter. The Saints trying to make a comeback in this game. A poor shooting first half for them.
Yeah, and it kind of seemed like it all got started with number 44, Matthew Bailiff. Kind of poor shooting in the paint there and kind of followed with the rest of the team.
Lawson comes up with a steal. Saints turn it over, which is not what they want to do. The first half, they had a lot of trouble with that.
And that's a nice move over there by number 24, Devin Harbour, excuse me. So nice move over there by Ty O'Neal to get the and one situation.
O'Neal has 4 points. Remember, he left the game, what, 30 seconds into it with a bloody nose? 29-17 lead, 12-point lead. Down low, and that's Bailiff's move.
Right there, that's who they need to get started. They need to work inside out. Once his game starts to improve, I think he'll be able to dish it out and get some perimeter shots as well.
Oh, what a rejection by Bailiff. Hollins back the other way, thinking all the way, and he gets fouled. That'll go against Devin Hembry.
Devin Hembry, he's cool on defense. I mean, he ran in transition, got the block, but still a body check and draws the foul.
Nothing but net on the first free throw.
It looks like this Edmond Santa Fe South team has come out with a little more aggression. I don't know what they told them there at halftime, but it's helping them produce a couple of points early in this third quarter.
Parson for three. Can't hit. And it goes out of bounds. He's got 9 points.
Look at Edmond Santa Fe South running the offense. See everybody moving.
Bailiff kicked it out. Back into Pendleton's hands. All the way, scoop layup is good. He is a quick guard.
And it's before you can't blink when you're guarding Pendleton.
He's got 12 points.
A quiet 12 at that. Couple of runners, some free throws.
Parson fakes the three, nice move, but turns it over.
Ty O'Neal moved slightly as he was getting him the ball.
And then a turnover by Santa Fe South. Hollins couldn't connect on the pass. Devin Hembry will bring it up for Hilldale. Averaging 6 points and 6 rebounds on the season. O'Neal short on the J.
Looks like this Edmond Santa Fe South is finding their stride on defense. And then on offense as well, you get that foul.
Sean Lester with a foul, and Pendleton went to the rack, got fouled, almost went down. The Santa Fe bench started going up like he made a three-point play, and then they went off because he missed. So.
You always hate to hear that as as an athlete. Especially when it's on your behalf.
Can't hit the first. TJ Maxwell comes in.
You got to remember, Maxwell comes in with 3 fouls.
Good point.
So I was keeping a close eye on that one.
Pendleton goes 1 for 2 from the line. Maxwell to bring it back the other way. 29-23. Parson, or rather that was Lawson that was blocked in the air.
Matthew Blayloff with his second block of the half.
Smith fading away, couldn't hit. Hollins, offensive rebound, got fouled. Believe that foul's gonna go against Parson.
And the one thing is, Parson knew when he was in the air, he got me. He caught me in the air. So he's gonna come back up, and if I'm gonna foul him, I have to foul him hard so he doesn't make this and make it a three-point play. Good job by Parsons knowing that he was in the air, you gotta react, and he reacted aggressively, and that was what it was called for.
Hollins has free throws awaiting for him when we come back. 6-point lead for the Hornets. (29-23) your score. 4:49 left in the third quarter. Hornets on top of the Saints here at the Civic Center in Muskogee, Oklahoma. Glad you're with us on this Thursday night. 2 more days of Shrine Tournament action coming up, starting at 4:30 tomorrow, as Hollins' first free throw was good. Maxwell comes back the other way. 29-24. Hilldale on top. Oh, nice pass to Parson on the baseline.
What a dime.
But what will it turn into?
Too bad it didn't turn into anything.
Maxwell looking to go one-on-one with Pendleton. And a travel. Right call.
I don't know.
That was a right call.
I don't know.
Can't hop step like that.
Kind of seemed like somebody's knee might have got in the way there.
Oh. Hollins turns it over. Parson comes up with a steal. Maxwell, up fake. Put back by Hembry.
That's a good job by Devin Hembry. He's been in the right place at the right time a lot in this in the first half, and he's continuing that trend in the second.
Hollins still has it to the corner. Lopez back to Hollins. Underneath, easy 2. That's his game.
It's a good job banging down low and getting the easy 2.
Maxwell spinning. And it goes. Corner 3, Lopez, no good. Lester, the rebound. Take it all the way, and a charge, nicely done by Mason Smith. You saw him set up and take the hit.
Yeah, he did a good job of setting his feet out of the restricted area as well. Good job by him in transition.
.249 left in the third quarter. Scott Hensley arguing with the referee about that call.
And I don't think the referee appreciated the gesture by the head coach. And he went over there and talked to him about it.
33-26. Saints trailing in this one right now in the third quarter. Bailiff fading away, tough shot, and he got it to go.
That was impressive. I mean, he already has the height advantage to look over, but just the angle that he positioned his body in to make that was pretty crafty and pretty smooth.
Almost stolen by Pendleton. Maxwell can't get the floater. Hollins the rebound.
And Maxwell seems to be struggling to find his shot offensively as well. I don't think I've seen him make some of these baskets that he's been trying to put in the first or the second half.
Hollins breaks the pressure. Lopez down low. Bailiff spinning, left it short. Now, would you rather see him go towards the basket than fade away on that one?
Yeah, and it kind of seemed like he lost track of where he actually was. On those baby hooks right there, and when you blindly going for the basket, you kind of, it's all a muscle memory, and kind of lost track exactly where he was.
Pendleton, no good. But followed up by Hollins. And it's a three-point game.
And they quietly cut that lead down to 3.
O'Neal stepping into a jump shot, and it's nothing but net.
He brings that thing back up to 5 with 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the third quarter.
Hollins at the free throw line. To the corner. Smith fires. He can't hit. Parson on the break. Going right at the defense. It's scoring.
And that's a nice job by Parsons to come across and not go directly into the layup, but come across and go underneath the basket so he can't get it blocked.
Parson has 11 points. That was his first field goal made. He hit 3 threes before that, and there's a timeout on the floor. 7-point lead for Hilldale with 40.9 seconds to go.
Yeah, and you can see the frustration on the head coach's face of Santa Fe South. You can tell he wanted to call a timeout, but not at that moment, because the fact is his team was going in to score. They had gotten into the zone defense of Hilldale, and he was like, ah, dang. And then as soon as Hollins was coming to the sideline, he slapped him 5 and said, my bad, that's coach's fault right there. Coaches make mistakes too, they're human.
This is true. .9 seconds left in the third quarter. 7-point lead for Hilldale. And Pendleton just falls down. O'Neal comes up with it and gets 2. 9-point lead. And a turnover again. Pendleton lost it.
That's just an unfortunate series of events that Pendleton wished that he could have back. It was almost a travel by Bailiff over there. Passes the ball and goes out of bounds.
Maxwell. 22 seconds. Parson, left wing 3 is good. It rattles it home.
And that lead goes right back up to 12 points. It was down to 3 at one point. A minute later, it's up to 12.
Casillas underneath, can't get it. Pendleton follows with a rebound. And that'll end the third quarter. 42-32. Santa Fe South trailing by 10. We'll take a quick break and be right back with the fourth quarter. One more quarter left tonight, buddy. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. 42-32 the lead for Hilldale over the Saints. Can you last one more quarter?
I got you. One more quarter is all you asked for. Is one more quarter I got for you, Coach.
Lawson can't hit. Rebound to Smith. And Santa Fe just not getting over the hump yet.
And they did at one point. They got the lead down to 3. And then it just, all of a sudden, it went up back to 12.
Pendleton with the steal. Fakes the shot. Mesa can't hit. Hollins tapped it out of bounds.
And one of the things that I've noticed tonight is Mesa, from where he's getting the ball, it kind of seems like he's their three-point shooter. He hasn't really been hitting it all tonight. I don't know if he's hit one three-pointer.
Parson again.
But Hilldale's three-point shooter, Parsons, he's hitting a lot.
He's got 16 points in a 12-point lead for Hilldale. Pendleton thought about a 3, driving, can't finish. Hollins couldn't keep it alive. Maxwell crossing over. O'Neal looking for somewhere to go. Lawson for 3. Yes, sir! He buries it. And the lead out to 15.
And that was a smooth stroke by Lawson.
Oh, a swish by Mesa.
As soon as I say he's not hitting anything, he proves me wrong.
6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. O'Neal. Can't bank it home. Got his own miss. Parsons step back 3. Can't go, and you know he wanted that one.
So bad. So bad. You can see Mesa talking to him as he goes down the court. Fellow three-point shooters embracing in conversation.
Bailiff can't bank it home. Almost put back up by Hollins, not once, but twice. He claps his hands in frustration. I mean, there's a lot of missed shots here from the Saints tonight.
And it kind of seemed like they had it fixed in the third quarter, but they've come back to their old tricks and their old ways. They kind of went away from Bailiff a little bit, too. I don't think he's touched the ball too many times.
Hollins inside. Bailiff to the cutting Smith.
That's a nice pass by Bailiff.
Parson all the way in the corner to Lawson. O'Neal can't get it to go.
Follows his own miss.
And the ball goes to Santa Fe. I mean, they have had chances to work their way back in this game. I said they were down by 3 at one point. They got it there, but they couldn't bring it past 3. Screen set by Smith. Hollins looking for an option. And he lost it. Another turnover by Santa Fe. 4-on-3 break. O'Neal takes the contact, will head to the line.
Now that's a good job by O'Neal, seeing that the defender didn't have his footing, couldn't set up for the charge, and just attacking the basket and going right at him.
Fouls on Mason Smith, so Ty O'Neal to the line. He's got 9 points.
Looking to make it 10 right here. And I jinxed him.
You've been doing that all night, my friend.
Not my fault.
Fernando Lopez checks in. Javier Casillas also checks in for Santa Fe. O'Neal puts it down. 48-36. 4:15 left to go. See the way Hollins palms that basketball?
I was about to mention it myself. That was pretty impressive.
Pendleton met at the apex. Hollins can't follow it.
Surprised they didn't get the foul right there.
Hayden Blessing, head coach for Santa Fe, was hoping they would get a call.
And who gets that basket right there? Was it a tip in?
It was not announced, so unknown. But the lead to 14.
It was TJ Maxwell, who I don't know if has a point tonight, was
He's
down
got
there.
3.
And then
And
also
another turnover. Hembry almost put it down after an awkward shot attempt. And a nice move coast to coast for Pendleton. A 12-point deficit. Santa Fe takes the timeout, 3:19 to go. I mean, they have been close so many times, and a lot of missed shots inside the painted area.
Yeah, it's just been unfortunate because it seems like it's a good team, but they're having an off night.
Like I said, I mean, if you looked at the roster before this game was played and you looked at the athletes that Santa Fe had, you would pick Santa Fe.
Yeah, no doubt about it, especially when you see 6'9" Matthew Bailiff over there down in the low block. I'm like, yeah, give him the ball a couple times and make it happen. But he kind of found his shot there in the third quarter, and it's been hit or miss all throughout the game. It's kind of unfortunate because I see a good team here that's just having a bad performance.
And talking to head coach Scott Hensley of Hilldale, going into this tournament playing some tougher teams, he said that Santa Fe would be tough, and he said he'd like to see his team rise to the challenge of beating better teams, and thinks playing good teams is really good for their playoff chances. And they have shown up tonight for sure. 12-point lead with 3:19 to go. Parson will bring it up. Pressure from Santa Fe. Parson just kind of threw it up. Didn't know who was back there. Lawson got it. He gets it back in the corner. Airballs a 3. Hollins comes back with it. Now time is starting to run out on the Saints. They're going to have to hurry, get some quick points. Inside, Smith. Wild shot attempt. Back under there, Pendleton. He'll get to the line for 2.
Looked like an all-ball situation to me, but again, I state, referees do have a better view than I do, so I'll believe his opinion.
Pendleton hits the first. If he makes the second, cuts the lead down to 10. And that's been probably the score that it's averaged out at the most. It's a 10-point lead in this game.
I would say so, but I'd anticipate this Santa Fe team to start hoisting up some threes when they get.
Definitely need a couple defensive stops. And they got one right there. But they gave the ball right back. O'Neal with it. Wide open corner 3. Maxwell didn't take it. Instead drives, kicks it out, and a charge. Hollins takes it.
And he does his best, his absolute best to avoid the charge. But exactly what I just said. Exactly what I said. His butt kind of lands in the chest of the opponent, and he falls down, and they call it a charge.
Here we go. 10-point lead and another turnover by Santa Fe.
Quick hands by Maxwell. Nice dish.
Hembry with the basket. Back to a 12-point lead, and definitely did not need that turnover. Three-point attempt is good. Pendleton knocks it down.
And what did I say? They're going to have to start hoisting up some threes to get into an ideal situation.
21 points for Pendleton. Hembry right back, and it's every time that Santa Fe gets there, Hilldale comes back with a bucket. And they turn it over again. Santa Fe, all sorts of issues with turning the ball over. Parson fakes the three in the corner, pulls up for two. Can't get it to go. 1:20 left to go. Pendleton to the rack, and he'll get a chance to go to the line once more. Ty O'Neal with the foul. So Pendleton can cut the lead down to 9 with 2 free throw makes. Gosh, I love this camera view, don't you?
I really do, man.
It's NBA style.
Hopefully they make it this time, though. Every time we put it in this view, they kind of jinx them.
Wow, that is terrible. If he misses the second one, I know who we're blaming.
It's not me.
No, not you.
It's the camera view. But we're clearly not going away from it, though.
I mean,
it looks so good.
Santa Fe cannot get within 9. That has been the problem. And he misses the second one. Wow.
And they missed the layup, too, after the rebound.
Lawson will attack the rack. Looks like he got fouled, but the ball just goes out of bounds. And a timeout called.
With 1 minute and 8 seconds left in the game. Check out the replay. Yeah, I mean, you could have called it on Meza over there with a little shove up the forearm, but I didn't see anything that was just too obvious. Man, we've had a day.
It's been a long day, my friend.
Yeah, 4 games. Started at 4:30. Looks like this one's probably going to end around like 10:30.
It's a good solid 6 hours, sir.
Hey, we've earned our supper. Well, I mean, we kind of missed supper and dinner.
So just to recap, Dallas beats Hilldale JV handedly in that game. That was our first game.
And that'd be Dallas HHAS, the blue.
HSAA.
Ah, see, look at you correcting me there.
HSAA.
But do you know what it standed for?
It's written down somewhere. I cannot get there.
The Lady Blue Angels.
Yep.
And they go on and beat the JV Hilldale school.
So that was our first game, and then our second game was Ponca City beating Noah.
And that would be Northeastern Oklahoma Association for Homeschool.
Be quiet. And then Noah boys winning over, or rather the Noah girls winning over Hilldale 50-42. And right now it looks like Hilldale will win again. So they'd be 2 out of 3 on the day, except for their JV team. Both teams, varsity and JV, winning. Travel against Maxwell. 51 seconds to go, 11-point lead. Santa Fe needs a lot of buckets. Pendleton to the corner. Lopez for 3, and he got it! 4-point play opportunity.
You cannot foul a 3-point shooter. You can't do it. It's the cardinal rule.
Important basket right there. Now it's a 9-point game. 37 seconds to go.
And for Santa Fe's, chances in this game, I would suggest we don't do the rim. Oh, but we're doing the rim cam. Well, let's see if you can break the streak, my man.
Lopez at the line. He hits it.
And he hits it.
8-point game. 37 seconds left. A foul game needs to start happening here. And it's not looking like they're going to foul. Oh, now they will. That took a lot of time off.
Yeah.
7 seconds at least.
7-point ball game still. You need, and they're not in the bonus yet, so.
There's the second foul. Still not in the bonus. They get the ball to Parson, and they foul him. Still not in the bonus.
Still not in the bonus. They should have done a lot more fouling during the game.
And there's the foul on Maxwell.
Still not in the bonus?
You got to foul. You got to foul more during the game. Timeout called. And there's some confusion between the coaches, but a timeout still called. So 21.3 seconds to go. 54-47. Foul game being played.
How many fouls they got to get in the bonus? What is it, 10?
Yeah, I believe so.
They still got 4 more to go.
4 more fouls. That'll be a lot of fouling.
Yeah.
Right now, your prediction of us being done at 10:30.
Not looking so good.
Not looking good unless they keep fouling and then the game extends. But
can we just put them in the bonus because it seems like they want to go there?
Yeah, wouldn't that be a nice rule?
A voluntary bonus?
Wouldn't that be a nice rule? Deontay Pendleton, though, a very talented guard. We've seen him excel today.
What's his total points? It seems like he's got a lot there. I mean, and he did it quietly, I might add, getting inside the paint, doing some things outside.
He got 25.
25 points. Good night for him.
Yeah, it's all right.
Good night.
We expect more. No, I'm just kidding.
He scored more than half the points for this team.
Nice math right there.
Thank you. Counting major.
Nice math. Did you even go to school? A D1 athlete?
Yes, I did, sir. I studied hard.
All right.
There were some long nights.
I'm sure there was.
Yeah. Did it all without coffee.
Seven is the bonus. So Maxwell to the line. Hits the first. Parson will check out. Sean Lester will come in. Javier Casillas and Corral Mesa check in for Santa Fe. Lopez and Bailiff sit down. Second free throw. Good. In a 9-point game, 20 seconds to go. Pendleton will let it roll as long as possible. Hollins.
They need to pull up from 3.
Pendleton for 3. Can't hit. That might do it. 13 seconds left. And one more foul.
Quiet at the line.
Can't hit the first. It's a 1-on-1. 10 seconds left. Pendleton. Mesa for 3. Can't hit. Offensive rebound. Casillas put up for 2. And a timeout, so the game extends.
And that makes it a 7-point game.
What happened? I thought you were an accounting.
Hey, man. Players mess up sometimes, too.
I don't think he went to school. I want to put that to the test at some point.
Don't worry. You'll get your chance. They always get their chance.
2.5 seconds left.
So So it's going to be interesting to see what tomorrow's games look like according to tonight and all its actions. Who's going to be moving on to the winner's bracket, who's going to the Constellation.
Well, I'll tell you, tomorrow at 4:30, right here on Bravado Wireless, here at the Civic Center, it'll be Hilldale JV taking on the loser of Fort Gibson and Santa Fe South, which I do not know who lost at the moment. And that game was at 7:30. Maybe it will come up in the ticker. But our day starts at 4:30 tomorrow. Foul game still being played with 0.4 seconds. The buzzer goes off twice for some reason.
I think Pendleton fouled out.
He did. And that caps a 25-point performance. Very talented guard, very athletic. Deontay Pendleton, the 6'1 senior, fouls out.
You can see some of the crowd heading towards the exits there.
A great showing by Hilldale. 57-49, the final score. Santa Fe losing after a 25-point performance from Deontay Pendleton. The cheerleaders storming the court. Happy about Hilldale, so Hilldale goes 2 for 3 on the day. Noah goes 1 for 1 in the schools that we have doubled up. Overall thoughts on the day, sir, before we head out?
I mean, it was a strong performance, I mean, across the board. Great competition, good action. Loving the way there was some up-tempo offense. Loved the execution from some of these teams. Good defense. Saw a lot of zone defense. That 3-2 was popular, and it was effective. But you know what? It leaves me craving for some more, and you know what? I get it. Tomorrow, like you just said, 4:30, we get some more action over here at the Civic Center.
So again, Dallas wins in their first game, and the Hornets beat the Jaguars, or rather the Noah Jaguars beat the Hornets in the second game. And well, the third game, there's been so many games that we were losing track of all these scores and stuff like that. It's been a fun day as we wrap up day number 1. Day number 2 is going to start again 4:30 tomorrow. I will not be here. You will be here for the 7 and 9:30 games tomorrow, or the 7:39 games tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I will be in attendance.
And I'll be back on Saturday, so that should be a fun time with you.
Yes, sir.
So we've had a fun time again. Final score 57-49, Hilldale winning, Santa Fe losing, and we'll see you tomorrow for Dion Amade and our entire broadcast crew here at Bravado Wireless. My name is Jacob Toby. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great night.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.